Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news like a bad.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. I can't believe it.
Looking to throw. Nixon. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Down and sack.
Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Scott to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Nixon. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Show it up. Show it up. Move it, 19. 18, rattle. 18, rattle. We got Mike 96. Coming to you.
On first down, Nixon. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Nixon. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
46-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
They're running it. Bang, 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 bang. 19 target.
Now Eckler. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not today, you are. Not today. 18 Cardinal.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch twist, watch twist. Back to 60, back to 60. 60 back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nixon. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. 55, mark, guys, 55.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Nixon. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Nixon. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nixon. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Nixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Joe Mixon.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing on first down. Nixon. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again. Nixon. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Nixon. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Nixon. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nixon. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
50 seconds.
Now Mixon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Now it's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check 26. Check 26. Check.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Mike 96. Mike 96. It's outfield. It's outfield.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Number 28.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On first down, Scott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Nixon. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go again with Scott. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm going 18. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Tackles. 55's Mike, guys.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check safety. Check safety. 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nixon. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Kicker on for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Scott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Nixon. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Darnold going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st and 10, Nixon finding Knox there, complete. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The give to the fullback on the dive. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Jaguars 33. Bengals 9. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Going on the ground with Eckler. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
44's Mike. Check.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Got a man open, it's Ross. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
46-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Jaguars season will continue at least 1 more week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.